Hi you guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Z. Spring is officially here, and the other day I celebrated the start of spring with a trip to a local tulip farm with one of my very best friends, and we had the best time picking all these gorgeous tulips. So I was excited to arrange them at home and make some beautiful centerpieces. Look how stunning these are. I absolutely love all the spring flowers, and tulips are some of my favorite. The season for tulips is pretty short, and once you trim them, they only last for a few days in water. So unfortunately, they didn't last for the filming of the rest of my video, but I had to show you how gorgeous they were, and I had so much fun arranging them. Guys, welcome back to another episode of Life with Z. It's the beginning of April and today is the perfect day to decorate for spring. I have all of my Easter decorations out and I'm excited to show you what I've collected over the years and get the house all decorated for Easter. So I'm really proud of myself. This year I haven't bought anything new yet. We'll see. Still have to go browse the stores a little bit. But right here I have a collection of things that I've gathered over the years, and I'm excited to use them again this year to decorate for spring and Easter. And I want to walk you through a few of my favorite pieces before we get decorating. So as you can see, I have quite a few eggs over here. I really like decorating with eggs around the house for the spring and Easter season. There are so many different types, from the fun, vibrant plastic eggs, which are always cute and bright and add a springy Easter touch, to these more natural looking ones that I really like using as a filler for my table centerpiece. And then years ago, I actually picked up these felted eggs. I believe I got these from Target. And I really like decorating with these as well. I'd actually love to find more of these, so that'll be something we can look for this season. Another favorite piece are these ceramic bunnies that my husband's grandma actually made. They're so beautiful and one of a kind, so I love decorating with these each year. Growing up, we always had an Easter tree, so this is just a fun little whimsical touch that I like to add to my office. So excited to decorate with that. And as far as the ornaments for the Easter tree, I have some little wooden ornaments that remind me of my childhood. I think some of these might actually be the ones from my childhood tree, the little wooden bunnies and chicks. So we'll be adding those. And then I have these glass eggs that I picked up from Michael's years ago that I like to decorate with on the little tree as well. And then last year we used some of these plastic eggs. I tied little ribbons to them and we hung them in the tree in the front yard. It's raining today, so we won't be able to do that, but hopefully I can insert a clip of me hanging these up once the weather clears up. And I'll be sure to link my video from last Easter's Decorate With Me in the description box below. Then I also have some spring faux florals that I like to use in my little vases around the house and for my dining table centerpiece. I've had these for a couple of years, and I always like to bend the stems of these faux florals like this so that you can use them at different lengths depending on the vase. So I have more flexibility if I want to put them in a short vase or a tall vase as well. I also have these little faux moss bunnies that I picked up from Target a couple of years ago. Love to decorate with these. And these plush carrots. I think these were from Michael's, but they're just a really fun touch. I feel like I have a lot of bunnies and eggs, so I like to add other spring touches like flowers, and then carrots are kind of funny to decorate, but nice and Eastery. And then if you know me, you know I love shaped candles. I had them growing up. My mom always had different shaped candles for all the seasons and holidays, and it just became a tradition in my family. I love them, I collect them, and I have quite a few for Easter. So I have these two cutie little bunnies that I love to decorate with. They're so sweet, and they're actually candles too, but these types of candles are way too precious to actually burn, so we just use them to decorate. And then I have a little chick as well, and these two little bunnies. So all of these are made of wax, and they're just like any other decoration, but something about them being candles makes them that much more special. And I think that covers the bulk of the decorations, so let's get decorating. I really enjoy refreshing the centerpiece on my table for each season, and these vases act as a great starting point. I can refresh the florals for each season and then fill in around them with whatever makes sense. So during the fall, that might be pumpkins and gourds. At Christmas time, it could be ornaments and jingle bells, and for Easter, it'll be these cute pastel eggs. Now for the side table in my living room, I always like to add a few pieces to this little tray that I have sitting on the table. So I'll add my plush carrots, the felted eggs, and this cute pink ceramic bunny. Then we'll add our ceramic bunnies, and similar to Valentine's, where I made the cute branch arrangement with heart ornaments, I decided to repurpose this vase and those branches and decorate them with plastic Easter eggs for a whimsical touch. And now for the entertainment center, we'll add our little nest of eggs and some of those figurine candles, starting with my little duck candle and these sweet little bunnies, and then we'll head over to the other side to decorate that next. On this side, I wanted to use the bunny candles, but I wanted to give them a little extra something special, so I decided to use this little wooden box with some paper Easter grass and nestle the bunnies in, and I think it turned out super cute. For the coffee bar, I have this little ceramic bunny with a basket, and again adding some paper grass and a few little wooden eggs. I think it's the perfect touch. And next up, we'll decorate our mini Easter tree with these glass eggs before we head over to decorate the table at the front entrance of my home. This is the frame that we keep at the front door, and I have a few Etsy prints in here that I like to change out depending on the season. So it was time to swap out the winter print for this spring meadow with beautiful daisies and a mountain view. So we'll get this all tucked away back in the frame, hang it on the wall, and start decorating that table. I really had fun with the paper grass this year and used it again in this ceramic berry holder with some plastic eggs just to add a cute little touch to this front table. I really think this paper grass can add a little extra flair and work as a great filler when it comes to pulling together smaller decor pieces. And now it's time to finally update our mood board. We are well overdue. As you can see, it was still full of all my Valentine's inspiration, so we'll clear that off before we decorate it for spring.
If I ask you, don't hold back on me. Only better if you set it free.
I decided to do something a little different this season, and I've had this beautiful piece of tissue paper from a flower shop downtown, so I was excited to repurpose that and use it as the base for our spring mood board, reusing quite a few pictures from last year and noticing a trend that they're all beautiful floral baked goods and garden inspiration. Also putting a few packets of the seeds that I've planted in my garden and plan to plant as well. We have some fabric swatches with spring colors, a spring bucket list, and adding a few little details with some faux flowers and little leaves.
I can stand up tall. Call up my new friend, ask her if she's doing fine. Am I reaching through the line?
Alright you guys, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for spending the time with me. Hopefully you enjoyed this spring and Easter decorate with me, and I look forward to seeing you next week for a brand new video. Bye!